My apologies, y'all. This is part two because my video got cut off because I'm on my phone. But anyway, the prices of everything is going up, and this is across the board. Whether it's Nintendo charging exorbitant prices for their handheld consoles and their games, or whether it's Xbox and Sony doing price hikes on their current gen consoles for no motherfucking reason, or it's these handheld console manufacturers charging upwards of $1,000 for competitors to this Steam Deck OLED that still can't capture the magic that this device captured 3 motherfucking years ago. The regular Steam Deck is still the very best deal in gaming, and it's probably the number one PC handheld to recommend for a reason, for valid reasons. And you're not going to spend $1,000 on this. You won't. Okay? But anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. The point of what I'm getting at is we as consumers are already being priced out of this hobby that we love. Okay? And for these companies to charge full price, and in some cases exorbitant prices, for incomplete games that don't look right, games that don't play right, games that have fucked up mechanics, games that are obviously they were obviously completed on a crazy ass deadline, and therefore don't have all the features that they should have came out of the box with. The fact that we are being charged full and even extra price for those is absolutely ridiculous. But we got to be smart enough not to buy them. Okay? And I'm not going to lie. I bought this. I was not smart enough not to buy this. But I didn't purchase this because I wanted to play online with people. I bought it because I play Mortal Kombat. And that's something that I'm going to have to stop doing. I'm going to have to stop doing it. Just like Pokemon fans are going to have to stop buying Pokemon games if they want them to get better. Because as long as greedy ass Nintendo is running the show and Game Freak is under Nintendo, they're going to keep pumping out titles that have less and less features, that look more and more like PlayStation 2 titles, that, you know, resemble less and less of the magic that we grew up with. And likewise, this is going to happen across the industry, and we're going to keep getting collections like these that, though they have bright spots in them, they essentially underdeliver on day one. And we have to hope and pray that they don't continue to underdeliver as the days roll on. Okay? Because the fact is this: if you buy this today, your online experience is going to be bad. Depending on which game you play, the offline experience might be bad. Okay? Now, some titles like the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 1, I don't think you can play that online from what I remember. It doesn't matter if you can or you can't. But the point of the matter is, if you could play it online, you shouldn't. You should not. And that's a problem. That's a big, big, big problem. Okay? And really, you shouldn't play any of the games online because the netcode is no good. And you can't be in a hill. And you can't be in a room. And you can't directly challenge your friends. You got to sit there and wait and hope and pray that you get matched up with your own homies. That is a problem. And you don't have crossplay. So, I got homies that are buying this on the PS5. I gotta hope, wait, and pray that they put crossplay so that I can be on this and he can be on that. And we can play each other. That's no bueno, man. That's no bueno. And so, I'm not trying to tell you don't buy this. I'm just letting you know that you're getting a collection of Mortal Kombat games. It's a nice little collection. Some of the games are niche as fuck, like the handheld versions of Mortal Kombat, but many people experience them that way. So it's niche to me as a console player, but hey, what can I say? You know. But you're getting that, and many of those games come with a whole series of robust features that they didn't have when we first came out, or when the games first came out. But you're not getting a modern game. You're not getting a modern fighting game. You're not getting an old school game that has been retrofitted with modern day online touches either. They have not arrived yet. They are promised to be delivered, but perhaps you should wait for them to deliver their promise, they being the creators of this game. Wait for them to deliver on their promise before you pony up your dough. All right? That's all I really want to say. I'm disappointed, but with Mortal Kombat now being for sale and not being under the control of WB anymore, I do have hope that perhaps they'll go somewhere where, NRS will go somewhere where they will be valued and not be rushed. And I will hope that they have the good sense to take their time with the next Mortal Kombat. Because this shit here, this is a rush job. And Mortal Kombat 1, which is also on here. Where are you? There you are. This game was also a rush job. This game still doesn't play at 60 FPS on the Steam Deck. That's unacceptable. 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 So I'm praying to God that NRS can take the time to properly cook the next Mortal Kombat game and really give us something that we can chew on for a long time, that will be supported for a long time, that is gimmick free. No variations, no stupid bullshit with DLCs playing their own version of the game and everybody else playing regular Mortal Kombat or trying to play Mortal Kombat. I'm hoping that shit is better than it has been in the past. All right? But with all of that being said, I'll finally say peace out. I'll catch y'all later. Stay froze.